When we were young, there was like erotic phone lines you can call.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, like there would be TV commercials late at night. Like,
Hey, big boy, feeling lonely? $9.99 per minute.
yeah, and it would be like super expensive,
Super
like
expensive.
$5 a minute.
I think the price rises as your penis rises.
Teacher talk, we are English teachers. Teacher talk, we are speaking in English. Teacher talk, a little bit slowly. Teacher talk, so you can understand us. Teacher talk.
All right, the rock and roll intro. It's been a while since we used that one, the original intro.
The original and the best, I think.
Before we started recording,
Yes.
you promised me 110%.
Over 100%.
Over 100, so absolutely sure
Absolutely, positively, definitely sure.
that we are rolling. Not just me, but you are also rolling.
I'm recording. I'm watching the sound waves appear on my computer as I speak.
Excellent. Excellent. We
So
are rolling.
There is no doubt.
We're recording remotely,
That's right.
but with the same passion
Yeah.
as always.
Of course. The passion is not reduced at all.
Is it difficult for you to feel the same passion even when you can't see my face?
Yeah, of course. It's like phone sex. It's not the same, is it?
So it's not the same passion?
But I do my best.
Phone sex.
Phone sex, yeah. No, but
That's
do people
that's
still
an
have phone?
outdated thing, isn't it?
I guess people have like webcam sex now or Twitter sex. I don't know. I don't know what the kids are doing.
Right. When we were young, there was like erotic phone lines you can call.
Oh, yeah, there was.
Yeah, like there would be TV commercials late at night. Like,
Hey, big boy, feeling lonely? $9.99 per minute.
yeah, and it would be like super expensive,
Super
like
expensive.
$5 a minute.
I think the price rises as your penis rises, so it gets more expensive. And, as you approach the finish.
I never called one of those lines.
Well, you mentioned it because when I said phone sex, I was thinking about with your girlfriend,
Right.
but it was always very awkward. It's like I'm touching myself. Where do you think? And especially
I don't
if
think I've ever done that, like full-on phone sex.
I've done it a couple of times. It's especially embarrassing when your home phone is in the living room.
It's something that people in long-distance relationships used to do before, the internet.
Definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we are sexual animals and we need intimacy. We need love.
Anyway, this is not like phone sex at all, you dirty bastard.
No, it's not. It's not like
This
phone
is
sex.
teacher talk. So tell us, Ben, it's been a long time. Give everyone an update. What's going on in your world?
Well, I'm trying to raise 3 boys to be, smart, strong young men. Trying to keep my wife happy, keep my dog healthy. I'm slowly but surely, so I'm making progress. I'm, landscaping my garden.
You're doing a lot of work on your backyard.
I am, and now the next part of this project is to build a wall. And I thought, easy, just build a wall. It's like Lego, but it's not.
Why do you need a wall? Like for privacy?
No, because I have, part of my yard will be concrete squares.
Yeah,
And-
your plan is to make like half of your yard concrete.
Yes. and the other half is lovely garden. So to divide the two areas, I need a wall, a small wall. I mean, knee height.
Okay, a knee height kind of ledge.
Yeah, I'm not like building a Donald Trump wall.
When you said a wall, I thought you meant on the outside of your property, like along the edge. So you're talking about building a garden, basically, like a knee height.
It's a garden wall.
A knee height ledge, and then after that will be all dirt and plants.
Exactly. And
Gotcha.
Originally I thought it's so simple, just stack some blocks and join them together, but you need a concrete base, you need steel reinforcement, so some steel kind of tubes.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that you're doing this by yourself. This is something
Well, it's fun.
most people would hire a professional to do.
This has become my hobby. I'm it's taking much longer than a professional would, but I'm saving a lot of money and I'm learning a lot of new skills.
Good for you.
It's fun. It's fun. I've been researching and I've decided to build the wall as strong as possible because we live in an earthquake zone.
Yes. There are many earthquakes in Miyagi.
That's right. So I know if I build the wall the lazy way, without a concrete base, without steel, it's gonna fall down and kill my dog. The first earthquake.
Throw some cement and dirt together and make a little kind of mountain. Hey, it's a wall.
Yeah, there you go. 20 minutes. No, it's going to take probably 2 days of work, but
Well, I've offered you before, and I'll offer you again. If you need my help, just let me know a little bit in advance.
I know you're always there. With a strong back, strong legs,
Ready to lift concrete.
ready to lift concrete.
It's better than going to the gym.
So that's my news. Kind of boring. What about you, Abe?
Building a wall?
Yeah.
That's your big news? You haven't seen us for all this time? You've just been building a damn wall?
I've been building a wall. That's what I do. I'm a builder now.
Ben the Builder.
I build English skills and walls, mainly.
Those are your two specialties.
Yes, my two structures.
Building people's English skills
Yes,
and building small garden walls.
yes, that's right. That's all. So you are going to become a father this month, Abe.
That's right. It's officially October.
It's here.
This will probably be the month when I become a father,
Probably.
but not necessarily.
Not necessarily, no.
There's a chance that it could happen next month.
That's true. Or maybe your wife decides she wants to keep it in her stomach for years.
She just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, in an adult woman grows inside her.
I think that would be very dangerous.
It would be dangerous. Yeah, it's not recommended. I'm not a doctor, as I've said before.
Yeah, so you can imagine, our days are spent thinking about baby stuff, talking about baby stuff.
Sure.
We've bought almost everything I think that we need.
Okay. Well, you should be ready to go. I'm sure you have a kind of overnight bag packed by the front door.
Yeah, my wife's had her bags packed for months, just in case.
Just in case. Yeah.
I don't have an overnight bag packed, should I?
Yeah, I mean, you should get ready for anything, Abe. The baby's coming.
Yeah, I mean, do you mean that I'll have to stay in the hospital?
Well, it sounds like you are allowed to go into the hospital and the delivery room.
Yes, there
Yes.
are various corona precautions
Yes.
and measures,
Sure.
but they do allow the fathers to be there now.
lucky for you, anything can happen. So you should be prepared for anything. You should have a change of clothes. What else? Toothbrush and a bottle of whiskey ready to go.
Pack of cigarettes and a bottle of whiskey.
Pack of cigarettes, definitely.
Is the baby here yet?
Mr. Lawson, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. No, Mr. Lawson, don't touch that machine.
I'm fixing it. It keeps beeping. Beep, beep.
I'm just going to unplug it.
Beep.
Very annoying. Beep.
Get out of the hospital. Okay, well, thanks for the advice. I'll put something together.
Anytime. I was even thinking maybe I could give you some dirty nappies, some dirty diapers,
Gross.
so you could get used to the smell that's going to be in your house for the next few years.
No thanks.
Okay.
I think I'll get used to the smell when I have to get used to the smell.
You'll cross that bridge when you come to it.
But, you know, I've been scooping my cat's poop for about a year now.
True.
And, you know, I've been cleaning my tortoise's poop for many, many years.
Okay.
So I'm not squeamish around poop these days.
Okay, so you're not sensitive to something dirty or disgusting.
Yeah, it doesn't gross me out that much. I'm not squeamish about it.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you've been dealing with animal poop for a long time and dealing with your own poop for almost 40 years now. So I guess you're what we call a PP, a poop professional.
Well, I haven't mastered baby poop yet.
Not yet.
But people tell me that the newborn baby's poop doesn't smell super bad.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's true. When they start eating normal food, that's when it steps up a level of disgusting smelling. For the first few months, of course, they survive on milk alone.
So as soon as they start eating regular people food, then they start having regular people poop.
Yeah, like, my youngest, he's 1 now, and his shit smells exactly the same as mine.
Oh, gross. But I guess that's good because the poop slowly gets gross.
Yeah, it's great.
So
It's great.
well, I just mean it's not like the baby poop's not bad. You get used to it.
You're right.
And
you're
then
right.
it starts slowly getting gross.
You're right. It's not 0 to 100. It's a
Right.
gradual escalation.
Right. If it was sudden, then you'd probably feel squeamish right away. Well, Ben, in the time you've been away, quite a few questions have been coming in, mostly to Instagram, I've heard.
Yeah, great response on Instagram. I have a number of questions from some of the beautiful people who follow us on Instagram.
The freaks and weirdos on Instagram. How many are there now?
How many followers?
Yeah, well, remember you said that you're going to do some kind of celebration song once you get 200 followers.
Well, last time we spoke about this, I think we were at 174.
173.
173.
Yeah.
It is my pleasure to tell everybody that we have reached 176.
Okay.
We're 4 up.
3.
Sorry. We're 3 up.
So you just need 14 more followers and then celebration song time.
We're both terrible at maths. I need 24 more.
I'm not that bad at math. It's just you.
Well, 24 more we need, Abe. And we will be at...
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, shit. What did
We'll
I
be
say?
at 200. You said 14.
Did I say... I said 14?
Guys, this is an English podcast. Nothing to do with mathematics.
I'm stupider than I thought I was.
If you want to improve your math skills, turn this podcast off now, immediately.
Okay, well, let's hear from a listener.
Okay.
Let's get a listener question.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
If you've got a question, anything's okay.
Anything's okay.
If you've got a question,
What should you do? What should you do?
just ask Annie. Goddamn.
All right.
Goddamn, baby, give me those questions.
What is the question from Instagram?
Okay, so this is from one of our lovely listeners who is living in one of the loveliest cities in the world. In fact, your hometown, Abe.
Really? Someone in Vancouver?
Vancouver.
Oh, wow. Someone studying abroad?
Right there on the west coast. Actually, this young lady is married to a Canadian,
Ah, great choice.
I believe. So big mistake there. Hurry up with the divorce and move to Australia ASAP. Anyway, she has sent me a lovely message, and she has 2 questions. The first concerns both of us, Abe. It's for both of
Okay.
us. So,
Yes.
my partner doesn't speak Japanese at all, but we're going to Japan.
Ah, okay.
Do you have 3 words or phrases that he should remember, something useful in Japan for people from overseas?
Okay, good question.
Great question.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Number 1, sumimasen.
Absolutely. I'm sumimasen, universal.
Sumimasen.
Universal.
And it's a little tricky because the actual word is sumimasen, but in the real world, it always sounds like simasen,
Sumimasen.
right?
Sumimasen.
Simasen. Yeah.
It's excuse me, it's sorry. It functions in so many different ways.
Walking around the city, you're going to be needing to say it quite a lot. So
You're gonna
for
be
sure that one.
Sumimaseming all over the place.
You'll be sumimasening all around Tokyo or wherever you're
I'm
going.
sumimasening over here, and I'm sumimasening over there.
Simasen.
Sumimasen will get you out of any
Sumimasen.
situation.
When you want a drink, simasen, biru kudasai. That's the next one, kudasai. The next one is kudasai, right?
I suppose so, yes.
Well, yeah, because when you want something, you have to say kudasai, right? Please.
Sure. Kudasai.
So if you learn just simasen and kudasai, you can order things in a restaurant. Call the person over, simasen. Don't be shy. In Canada, it's rude, but in Japan, it's okay to call the staff. Simasen!
Sumimasen!
Biru kudasai!
Well, I mean, in Canada, you could
Hamburger kudasai!
say, excuse me,
Well, no, we don't do that, though.
you don't do that?
No. If you do, the waitress usually goes, I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh my God, the attitude of Canadians. Oh, in Australia, we go, oi, mate.
Okay, and that's interesting
Hey, mate.
because in Australia also you don't tip.
No, we don't tip.
That's crazy, right? It's like in Canada, we have to tip them, and still it's rude to call them over.
Unbelievable. You know,
Like you're supposed to kind of wait until they're very close to you, and then you go, "Oh, pardon me," like when you have a minute,
I mean, Canada,
and then you have to give them money. It's crazy.
it's a very American kind of culture, the tipping culture.
Well, I think Canada has taken it further than America.
It's somehow jumped the border into Canada, and you guys have adopted tipping.
I guess originally it was American, I suppose.
Definitely, because I don't think it's so common, you know, in England or France, for example. So,
Yeah, really, it's a North American thing, I guess.
yep. Anyway, good start. So we got sumimasen, we have kudasai, and, well, if we're listing those two, the third has to be arigato.
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course.
What other phrases are useful?
I suppose asking where something is.
No, he's going to be with his wife the whole time.
Yeah, but he might want to spread his wings and, kind of challenge himself.
I doubt it. He's Canadian. He's a lazy Canadian.
Hey, you lazy maple syrup covered moose sucking dickweed. You ask for directions.
No, I think Australians are more famous for being lazy than Canadians.
Absolutely. Don't you dare suggest that Canadians are lazier than us, because Australians are the laziest on earth, and we're proud of it. I'd say something wa doko desu ka? Doko desu ka?
Oh,
is,
okay.
Important, yeah. Just as a bonus phrase, just in case maybe he's not with his wife.
Doko desu ka? Like, because you could say toilet, doko desu ka? And
toilet. In the supermarket, right. Where's the milk? Where are the condoms? Where's the whipped cream? Where's the museum? Where's the train
Jesus,
station?
Condoms, whipped cream, and milk. Okay.
Where are the police? I've killed my wife.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
Well, anything can happen, and it's nice to be able to ask where something is. We live in uncertain times, Abe.
One problem with that is that if you ask where it is, then you have to be able to understand the reply.
Well, luckily, Japanese are so friendly and helpful that often, if they realize you can't speak the language, they'll
try to speak English.
Well, or they'll take you there physically.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I once asked a salaryman for directions in Fukuoka, and he called his work, told his boss he was going to be late, and took me about 4 stations on the subway.
Oh, wow. What a sweetheart.
Hey, man. Japan.
Yeah. Great people.
Great people. Helpful, friendly people.
Okay. Is there other questions from Instagram, or is that it?
Oh, you bet. Abe, I'm up to my neck in questions.
Up to your eyeballs? Up to your neck?
I got questions coming out my asshole. So here's the next. This is the second.
Coming out of my ears is the expression, but thank you for that modification of the classic expression. I've got coming out of my ears.
Coming out me ass, as we say.
Okay.
Now, the second one from the same listener, and I quote, "Do you 100% understand what your wife and your kids are talking about in everyday life?"
That's a question for you.
This is directed at me, specifically. And if not, how do you feel about it?
Oh, that's a good question.
A very good question. And to be honest with you, there are times when my son or my wife say a word or phrase that I don't know.
Even your son?
Yep. Even my son. He'll have some slang or some particular phrase that I just haven't heard it said that way.
Oh, of course.
Or I just don't know the vocabulary.
Or it's from like an anime or something.
Yeah, all kinds of things, or some kind of, daycare event, or, there's a lot of new language.
Kids are learning new words so quickly.
And he only has to hear it once, and he absorbs it, he remembers it forever. Whereas I need to hear it 1,000 times, and I still forget it. So, yes, to answer your question, honestly, that does happen from time to time. How do I feel about it? It motivates me to learn and study more. But, as we just talked about, I am a lazy Australian. So, my Japanese studies are...
Stalled?
Stalled is a bit strong. I'd say... progressing at
moving at a snail's pace.
Progressing at a snail's pace. Glacial.
Like a glacier,
like
moving
a glacier.
Very slowly across a mountain.
Yeah, 1 meter per million years or What do they do? Yes. It has reached the point where Rui, my oldest, and he's a smart kid, and he will soon overtake me in Japanese. I think he probably already has in terms of pronunciation.
His Japanese language will surpass your level.
That's right. Go beyond mine.
And it motivates you to study, but you don't really study.
No, I mean, I hear the new word and I say, oh, what's that? And I look it up and I try to remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, So
That's
it's good for me because I'm kind of learning along with him. Although
That's kind of the same way I study these days, is just looking up words I don't know. But
exactly.
I really should keep more like notes.
Me too.
Because if you write it in a book, it solidifies in your mind so
Absolutely.
much better.
I know. God, we're so lazy, Abe.
I know. I got to brush up my Japanese, especially having a kid in Japan. Now I got to help them with their homework and stuff like that.
I'm really scared of the homework time, but even just the medical vocabulary, all kinds of my number cards and administrative, words. There's a lot. There's a lot that I didn't know.
Yeah. I'm assuming she's asking because she maybe is thinking about having kids in Canada, or maybe already does.
Ooh.
So she's wondering what it's going to be like when her kids talk to her husband, but she can't understand what they're saying completely.
And it goes both ways. There are times when my wife doesn't understand my conversations with my kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Of course, because I speak to, especially my oldest son, kind of in natural English at natural speeds now. So,
Right.
yeah, it's a challenge for my wife. So it goes both ways.
It goes both ways, but you're in Japan, so it's going to be you who has the problem. And for her, she's in Canada, so it's going to be her who has the problem.
It goes both ways, but that's right. It's mainly one way.
Yeah, it's the person who's not in the country with their native language.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head, Abe.
Any advice of how to deal with the feelings associated with being left out?
I don't know. Use it as motivation to study. I mean, what else can you do? It depends on your personality. I'm a pretty relaxed dude, so I don't really...
especially her husband doesn't speak Japanese at all, so they can't really make the house Japanese only zone or something like that.
That's true. I think, as always, the greatest advice with any relationship issue, communication and compromise and what was the other one?
The 3 C's?
The 3 C's.
Compassion, was it?
Compassion, that's right.
Yeah, it's funny because you say the answer is communication, but the problem is communication.
Oh, here's my son. Rui, would you like to come and say hello? We were talking about you, how your Japanese is so good. Come say a quick hello. No, he's too shy. Anyway.
Oh, Ben's family is home. It means we might have to end the recording pretty soon.
I told him to say hello, but he couldn't understand what I was saying. See, this is the problem, guys.
He didn't understand?
No, of course he did. He's just a shy boy.
Rui's feeling a little shy.
He's feeling a little shy. Don't worry.
He's been great on the podcast in the past.
We had some good comments about Rui on Instagram. Thank you, everybody. He's a bit of a fan favorite.
Yeah, a bit extreme. I mean, those punishments he was talking about for saying bad words were...
Oh, sorry. He is coming now. All right.
Hi, Rui.
Hi.
How are you?
All good?
Has Ben said any bad words today?
No.
Good boy.
That's right.
Have you said any bad words today, Rui?
No.
Well,
No
good boy.
way.
No way.
No way.
No way I will say bad word.
Yeah, because you don't want to go to jail.
I drew that bad competition game.
Bad competition game.
When you do a bad word, I draw a X.
We draw an X when we say a bad word, and we still have the list. And Abe, I think Abe has the most bad words now, doesn't he? That's right.
What?
What a bad man.
I have went. You guys are cheating.
No, we just assumed that you'd be saying bad words every day at home, so we've been adding to the list, haven't we, Rui?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Rui, are you gonna punish me?
I'm gonna do a list for you.
Another list.
Okay, but don't
All right.
write the bad words in the list because,
Yeah.
then you're bad.
Then you're back. All right, Rui, say goodbye. I've got to go help Mama.
Bye.
All right, bye, Rui.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Uh-oh. My beer's spilled. Sorry, Rui.
Oh, you're drinking a beer? Dude, it's like 3:30.
Well, because I didn't want it on the desk. Rui's telling me what I shouldn't have my beer on the ground. Anyway, I must go and help with the baby.
Okay, all right. Good to catch up with you.
No, I'll put it next to the speakers. Yes, all right. Well, to wrap up, thank you, everybody, for the great questions, and we'll get to more questions next episode.
All right, we'll do them next time. And Ben, you got to come over here. I got these bottles of wine here.
I know, it will happen. Don't drink them without me, please.
Oh, it's hard to save them.
Like,
You want to do some Lego, do you? Okay. It's Lego time.
All right, have fun, guys.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Okay, Ben, send me the audio, okay?
Will do.
110%.
110.
Okay. All right, see you.
4 times.
All right, that's all from our friend Ben. Follow us on Twitter, FBE Teacher Talk, on Instagram. Join the Freaks and Weirdos so that Ben can get to his goal and make a beautiful celebration song. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.